Pope Leo XIV, the newly elected pontiff, stands on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, addressing thousands for the first time in an extraordinary call for peace. With the world watching, he urges an end to the conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza, emphasizing the urgent need for a ceasefire and humanitarian aid to those suffering. Born in Chicago and shaped by experiences in Peru, Leo XIV carries a powerful message rooted in compassion and service. As the first US-born pope, his influence holds global significance, resonating across nations with a plea for unity and justice. Stay tuned for more breaking news on this historic papacy, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Help us reach 5,000 subscribers by May. Your support is crucial. In his address from the historic balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Leo XIV expanded on his urgent call to halt conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza.
Faccia il possibile per giungere al più presto a una pace autentica, giusta e duratura. Siano liberati tutti I prigionieri e I bambini possano tornare alle.
He emphasized the need for an authentic, just, and lasting peace in Ukraine, underlining the importance of dialogue and diplomacy. The Pope's commitment to resolving this conflict includes a strong appeal to world leaders to intensify efforts towards securing peace for the embattled region. Turning his attention to the ongoing strife in Gaza, Pope Leo XIV articulated a heartfelt plea for an immediate ceasefire.
Accade nella striscia di Gaza. Cessi immediatamente il fuoco.
He expressed profound concern for civilians caught in the crossfire, emphasizing the vital necessity of humanitarian aid to alleviate their suffering.
La stremata popolazione civile e siano liberati tutti gli ostaggi.
The Pope called for aid organizations to expedite their support to those in dire need, highlighting the suffering of families and children. Striking a hopeful note, Pope Leo XIV showed support for recent announcements of peace between India and Pakistan. He expressed optimism that ongoing negotiations would cement a lasting agreement, viewing it as a positive example for resolving conflicts elsewhere. The Pope also reflected on the influence of his predecessors, expressing his intention to continue the compassionate legacy of Pope Francis. He praised the late pontiff's calls for unity and dialogue, with a particular focus on addressing social issues within the church. As the first US-born pope, Leo XIV brings a unique perspective shaped by his diverse background. Raised in Chicago and deeply involved in service work in Peru, his experiences have prepared him for this momentous leadership role. In his address, Pope Leo XIV reminded the faithful of the church's mission to champion the underserved. He pledged to follow the footsteps of Pope Leo XIII, focusing on social issues parallel to those faced during the Industrial Revolution. This includes addressing poverty and migration, matters deeply entrenched in modern society's challenges. Before concluding, the new pope led the gathered crowd in a prayer known as the Regina Caeli, a tradition during Easter. He surprised everyone by leading the prayer in song, a gesture that was met with applause and cheers, highlighting his personable approach. His connection with the people gathered in St. Peter's Square was palpable. The speeches and the prayers connected his profound messages with hope, urging believers and world leaders to take meaningful actions towards peace. Now we want to hear from you. What part of Pope Leo XIV's inaugural address resonated most with you? Share your thoughts and impressions in the comments below. Your engagement is invaluable to us, providing a broader platform for discussing crucial global and spiritual matters.